to the one who knows how. Desire alone is not enough. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Autobots, roll out! We cannot let the humans pay for our mistakes. Autobots! Now, reap the whirlwind! One shall stand, one shall fall.
Live now. Hello, everybody. Hopefully the colors are not bad. I think I know what it is. I'm gonna switch it. I think it's the window. You know the nightlight thing that you have on Windows?
Okay.
I have the dim thing. So it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hello.
everybody.
Like for the people wondering why that trailer was going black and white in color and black and white in color. There's some technical problems.
It was
but
totally
yeah.
intended.
Hello.
It's Halloween.
Welcome to the Transformers stream with lots of new faces.
Lots of new faces. People say, well, the Transformers team's really small. No, we've got loads of people here today, which is amazing. Wow, so many people. Yes, we actually have this many people who... And this is not even the full team either, right? There's like another 3 who's not here. Plus, we've got a whole support team as well. So, yeah, there's lots of people. But let's go through the new people first, because we've already met Jesse and Yanis. Vivek, who are you? What do you do? And
What's your favorite dish?
what's your favorite food? Yeah.
Okay, hey guys, I am Vivek. I have joined the T-Rex Transformers team as a designer. I am here to make sure that Transformers Earth Wars, it just goes on forever. It's just, we've got new content, we've got features, we've got everything set up so that you can keep playing the game forever. That's my deal. And my favorite dish, I can't really think of anything. I'm thinking, like, if I say something, it's just gonna go down as,
What's
you
your
know.
favorite London dish you've had since you've like been?
Ooh,
living in
I
London?
really like. Oh yeah, just to mention.
London dish.
Gotta say it. You gotta say it.
Thanks. I haven't tried fish and chips, but I did try a Sunday roast, and that was really good. So yeah, my favorite London dish is a Sunday roast.
Well,
Dish.
that's it. Like after those two, that you're done. There's not much else to try.
There's not- Exactly.
Yeah,
Go to Greece.
we need
Yeah,
to
that-
do a
like-
British, don't we? A British fish and chips.
outing.
Do we?
No,
we?
boring. And then we have Meryl, who you probably are familiar with. But Meryl, tell us about yourself and your favorite dish.
Hi, my name is Meryl. You might have seen me in the Discord a lot. And my favorite dish is... What is my favorite dish? Oh no. I don't have a favorite dish. I think I have like favorite cuisine. So I love Indian food, I love Mexican food, and I love Middle Eastern food.
I mean, that's not a favorite cuisine. That's like 3 cuisines.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, I can't choose. I love all foods.
You have to. No, this time you have to.
I'm not going to restrict my love.
Amazing. So obviously you've met Jesse and Yanis, but Yanis, you can do some shout outs on Twitch or YouTube, whichever you're on.
I'll start with Twitch, saying
Sure.
a few hellos. So hello, Kian 4665, Sunny523, Majestic Merlin, Rafcore 6799, Harry Fox, Darth Tyler, EMPO, Rest Mine, and Gigi Isn, Giraffe 2082, and all the other people on Twitch.
Cool. And who's got YouTube? Who wants to? Vivek, you're obviously.
Oh, I
on
actually don't
YouTube.
have the YouTube up right now.
I am on
Yeah.
YouTube. So I go through the list, and whoever is saying hi, I just say hi back. Is that what happens?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
you do.
Okay, so quickly, the Mercenary Terror, what's up? Deadpool, Light Dragon 88, Warpath, good morning. It's actually evening. LJ Gav, good evening. Yes, it is evening. Brother Concrete, Daydreaming of Earth Wars, Action Whale, Vixen, Spencer 394, Sir Tanley, Light Dragon 88, Light Dragon 88 again, Vixen, Dennis Smoke, Light Dragon 88 again. I think
Lots of Light Dragon. I
Yes.
guess that will goes nicely into Facebook. Who's got Facebook? Meryl, did you have Facebook? Or does
No, I
No,
don't.
Jesse
I don't
has
have
it, I
it.
think.
Wait.
No,
This is-
nobody
this is
has
weird.
nobody
Oh,
has Facebook open.
I mean,
Uh,
I kind of have it. So
Okay,
I'll
Yanis will have to do that one again. I've only got YouTube and Twitch. I should have asked for
Same.
Facebook first. So I
Oh,
just
it's
dodged
actually
that
Light
one.
Dragoon. It's not Dragon. Is it from the base?
Dragoon,
Dragoon, like the class.
Dragoon,
Like
yes.
the class.
Light Dragoon.
We all have a
88.
light dragoon inside of us.
We are all Light
Yeah,
Dragoon,
no.
yes.
let's just say hi to everyone on Facebook because while I'm actually running it, I can't see I don't see the comments and I can't see people talking to me. So I don't know.
Oh.
And
That's weird. But hello to everyone on Facebook. We've got a action pack stream today. We are going through, and I've just got my notes and I've just moved it. We have got new bots, we've got new titans. We've also got Q&A.
maybe because we have not actually gone live to Facebook.
Ah, we
That's
haven't.
why.
I thought you said we were
Oh.
live on Facebook. Never
Oh,
mind.
no.
Never mind.
I need to do that.
So while Yanis is fixing that, so we've got the event, we've got questions, we've got new bots, we've got Q&A, we've got Titans, and also we want to talk about the winter skin and some Black Friday stuff as well. But until then, we've got design here. If you want to ask a question about something in the game at the moment that you want to ask our design team, just put your message in the chat and me and Meryl will pick it up. Cool. I think we can go into some questions when I see some, when they come in. Cuddy Fox wants to bring in Paddles, Stampy, and Beachcomber. So yes, that's kind of a running joke that Paddles needs to come to the game. If he already isn't in the game, needs to come to the game. So there we go.
By the
Shami's got a
way,
good question.
hello everyone on Facebook, whoever is gonna join there. Sorry for
I think the obvious question coming through now is, when is Phase 3 of HQ18 coming? Oh.
Do you think you're going to take this?
Am I taking this?
Yes, you are
Okay.
taking this.
HQ Phase 3, we are working on it. It's in the pipeline. So we have got a couple of things coming up for the next few months. We have the Titans coming up. We just recently have the war effect. So we
Are we?
we have to see, but there are things coming up. And
There are
we
things coming on. I think we don't know when Phase 3 is gonna be out. So I think that's kind of we just made effects easier. So we're gonna see how this is gonna look. We know HQ Phase 3 is gonna make things harder again. So we need to make sure that it's ready for that to happen. So we're not gonna rush it, but we are working on it.
Yes, which is the easy answer.
The easy answer.
Cool. So Rafkor is asking, are there any plans to fix one or two things in game, like Transmetal 2 Megatron, Dragon Claws when he turns into a robot, or the combiner sounds when we visit the lab? Also, the extra loot from the Alliance HQ is still not working.
The what?
The extra loot. So the alloy and energy
Oh, yeah.
increases from Alliance HQ is still.
So that
not
one is
working.
fixed, but it's not deployed yet. That's when you're raiding, because we
Yeah.
only noticed recently that it wasn't tied to the one with the harvester. So that's fixed. A lot of the bots we've done, like specific ones they mentioned, and we have not had a report. And usually when we have reports, we now try to be as quick and jump on them and fix them. And combined on the lab not having the correct audio, I'm just feel like we checked some of them, they were working okay. But maybe there's specific combiners that have an issue, or more details than someone that he can actually share, and then we can have a look at that.
Yeah. I mean, we've pushed out a lot of fixes in the past few weeks, so yeah, please keep reporting bugs. We've got a better bugs process going on in the background now. Probably why you're seeing so many fixes come in. All the team are on them. So thank you for the team for doing those. So
people need to keep reporting, because they assume oh, this bot is broken and they don't do anything about it, and we might not have any idea about it. So the more reports we get about something, the more things get prioritized, and we can have a look at it. And there are probably a lot of bugs, but it doesn't mean that we know about everything and all the issues, and we just don't care. It's just like we just don't have enough information.
Yeah, and I guess I'll just go on to this bug because I think you fixed this one, Jesse.
Hmm?
Kian54665 says Buzz Strike and Lance anti-hack effect is bugged and it doesn't work. But I'm pretty sure that we pushed a fix in the last week or so that does
It should-
fix that.
Yes, that so it should have been fixed. So it was a case of how the anti-hack was set up, but through testing it again, I was able to pinpoint the problems, and it was now working fine. So
Perfect. Cool. So if
Okay.
you're still having a problem, Kian, do give us a ticket. We believe it is fixed now because we've pushed a fix. So please let us know. Cool event this weekend. What event have we got on? I think we've got a bit of
Yeah,
a Halloween special when you're ready, Yanis. And also going to say one comment from Optimus Rodimus 1980 saying at Dale, at Yanis, at Hyro, at Transformers Earth Wars. Thank you very much for bringing Blue Streak into the game. Hopefully you love Blue Streak, who we will be showing today, and it's pretty
Yeah.
exciting.
It was one of the remaining bots. I mean, we still quite a few that we haven't done from the original Generation 1 bots. But I think by the end of it, we'll definitely do all of them. So yeah, this week event, it's the bitter end, to the bitter end, a Halloween special event, and you can win 10 times the spectral chest, ghostly chest, or eerie chest. And which I'm gonna find out later what they are. But like the rest of the rewards, like you can win up to 2,500 4-star stars, so that's enough for a 4-star crystal, 7,500 3-star stars, 30,000 premium stars, 20 million alloy and energon, 150,000 spark, and 150,000 combiner spark. So spectral chest, one random bot power core and 20,000 spark, and 35-star start with a 50 chance drop chance. So you can get like 35 stars by just getting one of these chests with a good chance. We have the ghostly chest, which gives another power core, 20,000 combat spark, or 35-star combat stars. And we have, which one's the other one? The eerie chest, which is gives one random G metal core, one random cold power core, 20,000 combiner spark, and 10 times or 13. So really interesting rewards. So you can, this 10 times prestige, it's 1,000. So you need to do, it's a individual event. So if you do 10,000 points, you can finish the event. There's like 3 of these chests in each tier. So by the end of it, you can get 30 of them with a good chance of getting 5-star start and a cool other rewards with combiner spark, and other stuff. So yeah, lots of interesting things for an individual event. A bit softer also allow people to enjoy Halloween and not too grindy. But yeah, that's the event.
I like the little Crimzeek near the points. little
Yeah,
little ghosty thing.
We do this during Halloween. Usually, we just we just put like put like the Kremzik as the event item that we're actually winning.
Nice. And I think there's also like a Halloween avatar in there at some point that Hyro's put in there.
I don't see it, but I don't know. I
maybe
don't see it.
yeah, there is. I think he's going to probably do it as an achievement, but you will get an avatar this weekend, which is going to be really cool.
And as a reminder, we also have the battle pass that's finishing, which you can actually win one of the really cool Ghost, Alpha Trion, and Starscream at last. So you can have them as your skins and equip them to these 2 characters.
Awesome. That is amazing. So that is this weekend's event. So just dive into questions quickly. Following on from what bug did I just mention to you? Buzz Strike and Lance. Somebody saying that it doesn't work against Computron, which I think shouldn't because combiners have
Computron
a super hack.
It's the only one has a super hack. It's meant to go through a lot of the invulnerabilities. The only ones they don't go through, I think, is the anti-hack course, and that's we just didn't want to be cheapened by just having the combiner go through that. But everything else should be actually not being like like the hack was gonna override any anti-hack protection.
Now we have.
That's what we've been designing.
Two Vics.
Sorry, we have two Vivics now.
Yes.
Um,
I don't.
You just hide the other right now.
There we
Didn't
go.
even-
Great. Yeah.
There we go. That's done. Cool. Nice one. So before I'm just gonna fire some questions at you then before we move on to the new bots, because I'm sure we'll take some time on that. Meryl, if you find any questions, just interrupt me and just fire away. That's fine.
Will do. I do love the comment that was like, "Y'all so corny." Yep. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
That's how we-
All the Halloween avatars are already been given out earlier, so that's pretty cool. So if you want to get your Halloween avatar, go in the game now and claim that. That's pretty amazing. Cool. Who else is saving 3-star and 4-star shards for the next Titan? Ooh, that's interesting. We do have a new Titan on the way. There's a lot of saving going on already. That's cool. Also, what are the next G1 cores? And when will they be released? Design. Do we have plans for new G1 cores?
So when it comes to G1 cores, we are pretty much still going through the remaining bots that like any G1 cores, and we're just pretty much picking out which one when we have like essentially like good ideas and good plans for those specific bots. So we are still looking into what G1s could get specific bots, as well as AB11s. So we are pretty much looking at every single bot in the game, seeing how we can improve their abilities, as well as just their playstyle. And yeah, we're just pretty much still in the concept phase for quite a few. But as far as some AB11s, there are a few that we have worked on that we still need to get into testing, but they'll be out soon, hopefully by the end of the year.
Are we planning to run like a survey or like some poll on Discord to say what players want to see next?
I mean, usually we go through what's
Hmm.
left on the 5 stars. So don't have G1 and ability level 11. We prioritize those, and I guess if we get to the point where we finish them, and then we can ask players. But yeah, I think we're trying to do a mix, just of whatever like we have in there, and we actually have some good ideas. This is a spreadsheet somewhere like to keep track of all that stuff.
All
Cool.
right.
Shall we start showing the bot?
Yes, new bots. I think we've just covered questions. So yeah, new bots. Okay, tell us who wants to take this and design, Vivek or Jesse. The new bots. This is for the endurance next week. Quite a different kind of bot, right? Like we haven't really done a
Yeah.
kind of ability like this before, where it's like it kind of remembers what it's already done
Well, it's-
previously in the battle, right? Can you?
Let's see first
it's
the bot,
been-
because I mean he's the fan favorite, because we have not
Yeah.
even saw him I think in the game.
Ah,
Yep.
yeah, this is the first time, isn't it? Of course. So this is Blue
Streak
Streak.
and all story. Yeah, so like Dale said, this was essentially one of the bots which we wanted to try something rather different for. So before I explain, I just want to explain what his ability does. So his ability is called Crippling Shot. It was meant to resemble what Blue Streak is in lore, like expert sharpshooter that can take out bots from a long distance. I thought it'd be very fitting for him if he had a gunner with a very long range ability. And what it essentially does is that it deals a rather massive amount of damage to a single target, but also reduces their max health and max speed for the rest of the battle. But not just that one target, also nearby targets around that same target. So essentially, it can be used as a case to weaken a large area of potential law threats in that same area, and also works the same way for defenses, buildings, as well as outpost bots.
Cool.
And if you increase to AB11, it also does additional damage in that area. Not as much as the single shot, but a quarter of that damage. And the thing I wanted to try attempt with this bot is to essentially make it so with each consecutive cast. Sorry about that. It essentially
It's a hard word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, essentially changes something with the bot, and we want to change damage it deals. So as you can see, it starts off with as 5,225, but if you use it up to 2 more times, it can be doing up to 10k damage or even further with if
Cool,
you
so
equip the
it's more like a charge, and you use it, it's quite weak, and then it gets stronger as the battle goes on.
yeah. So the ideal way to use this bot is
But it only goes up
Oh.
twice, right? Only charges max twice, because I see in the tooltip it says up to 2. So there is a point where it caps out on max damage.
caps out, and once it reaches that cap, it will just do that new increased damage.
Yeah. Cool.
So the ideal way of using the bot when with science, like we wanted to make something similar to Smokescreen, but while Smokescreen is specialized in finishing off bots, Blue Streak specializes in weakening a large area of bots, in which hopefully your other bots can potentially have easier times finishing off those threats, or even easier ways to combo into other abilities which are percentage based on health, such as Smokescreen, which does it execute on 40% health. A bot such as Blue Streak will make that much more ideal, much more consistent in reaching those thresholds.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do get your comments in about the bots. All your
Let's
questions are going to be
see the
the
pair
Decepticon.
too.
Yeah. See the Decepticon. But in the meantime, do
Yeah,
get your
all right,
questions in there. Did you send it to your?
Yeah, it's full star. Yeah, I see it.
Wow,
Well, right.
Yeah. Cool. So Blue Streak and Wild Rider. These look very cool bots. So cool. Do get your questions in the meantime. But these look amazing. I like the little dances they're doing when they in the showroom. So yeah, Blue Streak and Wild Rider. These are our endurance bots. They are gunners. Do they have the most range then? Because when I think of a sniper, I think long range. Do these bots have long range? But I guess you're going to show us that in
We're
the
gonna
battle.
show them
anyway.
in the challenge
Yeah.
battle. Yeah.
Cool. These are really cool.
So yeah, these are very long range bots.
Nice.
Because-
When can players play with these in the challenge battle, Yanis? Is it today?
I don't think so.
Not today.
Let's
Ah.
see.
Okay. Someone's saying, cool, now Stunticons have a full team.
Yeah. No, he's not gonna be part of my Nasser, I'm afraid.
Is this not a combiner bot?
No.
It's not, okay. Because there's
And
little...
that's not the correct challenge battle, so probably we need to make an attack. I don't think we have a challenge battle for them.
Mhm.
Cool.
Being set up, so I'll just take a battle.
Yeah, I'll just, while you're setting up, I'll just throw a question. This bot feels dangerous. You could potentially get P4 chase him and eventually you'll have to nerf him. Is that something you are taking into consideration?
Well, we haven't considered any nerfs so far because we worked very closely with play testers. It was a very, extensive period in which we were, going through play testing, essentially how overpowered this bot could potentially be, which is why this bot was a very different kind of bot when we initially started, but through the work with play testers, which thank them so much for, we were able to get to a point where it was still useful, but not completely powerful. Even initially doing play test, you should have seen how powerful it was. It was quite scary. So right now we've done quite a lot of nerfs, which to the point where we don't see it to the point where we need to do any more, unless something really drastic happens. But we've
Cool.
play tested through most of the scenarios.
So what
don't
is the
see it.
ability then at
Ah,
ability level 10?
10?
Yeah, what is the difference from 10 and 11? Why are we going from 10? Why is a player going from 10 to upgrade to 11? What is the bonus?
So the bonus is that on level 10, it only just reduces the speed and max health of nearby targets. Once you go to 11, it not only just does that, but also does direct damage to them.
Okay, so it's just okay. And what does the G1 do then?
So the
complement
G1
all of those?
makes all blue streaks attacks as well as riders be able to bounce. So with gunners it can go over walls, but instead of targeting just one target, it could then bounce onto another nearby target.
Cool.
So it can be
Let's see
doing
in
damage to
action
both
then.
of those at the same time.
try. So yeah, that's a range that he has. It's pretty long.
Yeah, so a
pretty
shot
long
that
range.
deals
So it's
5k
similar,
damage.
similar, or even the same as the kind of like the jet attack.
Yeah.
Um,
Feels closer to smoke.
Then I guess the idea is you fire it and then it can actually slow, like does 5,000 damage and also reduce the max health and speed of nearby defenses. So probably fighting the steel generator, and that will also try to slow down buildings.
Are you able to make a shot and just zoom in, Jesse, so players can see? Are you able to see when a building has been reduced? Because we know we can't see HP in the game. When a building is reduced, it's going to be very difficult to know if it's been reduced.
So there there is like a
1000
purple
damage.
effect that appears on buildings which have been reduced in that area. So it's
Okay.
like a purple electric effect.
Right. Okay. Yeah. This is very. This is wow, pretty snipey. It doesn't do AOE damage, does it?
Not yet. It's only on AB11 which does AoE damage.
Okay.
Have
Is it
we
doing
actually
more
capped
damage?
the damage?
Yeah, I don't think it's capped.
You might want to have a look at that. Because I think you can pretty much one shot every building now with 11,000 damage. And that's not
I mean,
how it is
that's-
designed to be.
No, but it does cap up to 11k, right? Because it stacks twice and
Yeah.
it's 5k damage baseline. So yes, it is correct in doing 11k.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is correct because it's stacking
It is.
twice. But what I guess this damage is reduced when we hit the HQ, for example. How much damage can we do to the HQ with this
I
ability?
mean, HQ is 25% damage. So for any techniques that actually hit it. So yeah, you can definitely not snipe the HQ.
I just don't think the buildings are high enough for us to see the the purple animate. Does it reduce the HP of the HQ? Because technically you're hitting the HQ. Does that also apply to that?
I would probably
It
say
shouldn't.
no.
It
No.
shouldn't. The HQ is resistant to those HP
Okay.
effects. It still does increase damage over time. Increase damage to the HQ the more you use it.
Actually, yeah, I mean, you mean the ability is gonna do more damage because it goes up, but of course you're gonna lose damage because you're firing on the HQ.
Yeah,
But it's not gonna reduce,
the health.
increase the damage other things do on the HQ. Just to clarify that.
Yeah, that's common.
Cool. If you've got any
Uh,
questions, please send them in.
So it's interesting to see like also how he behaves. I think he kind of like has 2 guns, but he also has a kind of like grenade launcher. And I guess
Grenade launcher?
is this
That's not. It does not have a grenade launcher. It has a sniping shot though, which targets.
okay?
and
Does
says-
this like shots actually fire over wall, or is it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
All
So
blue
those-
streaks attacks will fly over walls.
But yeah, you can see like he has the sniping also attack every now and then. And then that's how he uses the ability, which does pretty much a lot of damage. I don't know, this base.
It was his best.
Mhm.
But yeah.
They have hacked
I don't know if
Waz's
there's any
account.
question. We hacked his account.
He did indeed. How would it work on defense then? How does this? Yeah, how does this work on defense?
I mean, he probably
So the
will
way
cast the ability
offense is
once.
It will still apply the same effects to bots as it would to defenses. So if your bots happen to be in a large clump, they'll gain their speed reduced and their max health reduced.
Nice, but that is also. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So let's say if you're going to use Aurora, which has that 80%, going to get an 80% buff through their rush ability, the Blue Streaks effect will still affect them even through that. It will reduce the increase of health they get through that ability.
Okay, so that was HQ17 buildings, just for the people wondering. So I
Yeah.
just get some questions myself. Which again is quite powerful, but I guess HQ18 is probably not gonna be one-shotting everything like you did, you saw there, but it's still gonna be quite useful, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be mainly compared to Smokescreen, and the reason I use Smokescreen is because 3+0, so I can just spam it. And sometimes it's annoying when it has like really low health left and you have to use his ability again. And this bot kind of, there is 5+2, so there is a cost, but at least it does more damage as you go on, as compared to Smokescreen.
Cool. I know Optimus Rodimus 1980 saying, who would Blue Streak be a good combination with? I don't like answering these questions because I know like the content creators and the playtesters, like they spam these bots. They probably have got clocked up so many hours with these bots. But what do you think, Yanis? Who would you pair with a bot
I
like
mean,
this?
with other bots or a
Yeah,
combat?
yeah, no, just other bots.
I mean, I mean, what Vivek just said about, pair him with Smokescreen, I actually can go and finish the building that I just didn't destroy. For example, the
Yeah.
MDS. I mean, that would be quite useful. And I mean, if you have a gunner there that can, you want to snap the more like hard buildings, and then he's gonna be a good pair. So as you saw, like the damage is 5,000, so he couldn't actually destroy the MDS. But now the next damage is gonna be boosted up, and he will be able to. If I was to target the MDS, something he will probably do enough damage to destroy it. So that's 8,000 damage, because the next recast the damage is increased. Unfortunately, you won't see that in the description, so you won't be able to know exactly what I guess saying here that now the damage is gonna be 9 or 10,000. Unfortunately, our tech doesn't improve support that, but you can see like the damage. Yeah, it's 11,870. So from that bot, it's like 5,000 first cast, 8,000 something the next one, and 11,000 the final upgrade. So yeah, I think it's gonna be quite interesting bot.
Yeah. I personally plan to use it for bases. You know, those Prime League bases that have defenses clumped at the front? Because Smokescreen just does damage to single target. This can even slow down targets around you and do damage. So I am planning to replace Smokescreen if I see a base like that and see how it works out.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's saying so. New bot is just an offensive bot. No, this works on defense as well, doesn't it? Completely ability
It
works
does.
on defense. It can reduce speed. It can reduce HP.
I mean, it's
on
just
defense
it's a
as well.
choice. Like defense is always like how do you want to set up your base. If you have
Yeah.
if you want to like only do I guess 5,000 damage, and but also like reduce the health of the bot and also slow them down, then just go for it. I mean, if you feel that's what you're looking or that's what you link and need in your finishing your setup, that's always a question. But yeah, like the ability will do what it says. I guess you will still be able to use it.
And bear in mind, for reduced max health and speed, it's not temporary, it's for the entire match, so or raid.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So what happens when you bring out the combiner then? And you use the ability, and then it's charged to 10k, and then the combiner comes back. Do I still get my 10k?
Yes. So right now, the way the bot's having to be set up, a combiner would reset the damage back to the initial values, but as of now, we are really looking into ways to mitigate this as well as make it a consistent factor without getting removed by the combiner. So right now, it probably won't be removed before the release of the bots, but some short time after, it will be addressed.
Cool. So we
So-
are looking to fixing that.
Yeah, no, we already have a fix. We just need
Okay.
to test it and then get a new version out to support it. So yeah, the thing that people need to, I guess, we should be more clear about what the combiner does when he comes to the battlefield. We take the bots, we kill them, and we bring them back, and we don't keep all the information of the bot. Like so, if for example, if a bot was getting hacked or was getting stunned for a really long time, gets like the metal effect or some positive effects, we just take everything away and then we reset this effect from the start. And that's always how the whole combiner coming in, bots coming out, bot coming back in happen. So this is an effect that stays on the bot and then gets forgotten because of that. So we are actually putting some new text that will remember that. So we want that to go away. But this is the thing about, I think people are discussing about Rehgar. If you put Rehgar's revive ability on a bot, and then you get it on combiner come in, then that bot is not gonna have the revive ability after he comes back. You're gonna have to recast it. And for that case, that's a bit different. We cannot really change it. I think in that case of Rega, for example, you need to be aware that the combiner does this. So maybe if you're planning on deploying the combiner, don't use that ability just before that, because that will just go away. And also other effects, like other beneficial effects, increasing on the bot is also gonna go away when the combiner comes, and that's how it affects the game.
Okay, I guess some players might be thinking now, okay, I'm going to charge it up to 10k, I'm going to drop my combiner, then I need to charge it back up again. And now you're saying, you're going to fix it so when the combiner comes out and then when the bots come back, it's going to stay at 10k. You're not going to need to charge it up again. When are we thinking like a fix like that will come in? I know it's like very difficult to say, we're going to have
I mean,
it
we said
probably
like
in a month.
it's probably not gonna make it like next week where the bot gets released, but
Yeah.
maybe in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, it's something we have. It's in the progress. So
The
soon after.
idea is that fix that we are trying, it's not just for this specific bot. It's not like we're pooling resources just so we can, do this for Blue Streak. It's also going to make us make more bots because we are doing something interesting with Blue Streak that any other bot doesn't do in the game, which is it's a change in the ability the more you cast it.
Yeah.
And once we do this fix, then it allows us to release more such bots where we can, experiment around, what happens when you cast an ability twice, thrice. Does it change? Does it charge up? Does it charge down? Things like that. So it just opens up so many different avenues for new bots that we'll make.
Yeah, like over the years we've done a lot of abilities in a way where we just hack things that we don't support, and we made it somehow work by just doing some crazy things, which is sometimes not the more consistent stuff. And so now when we have the time, like this case, we add a new type of ability or effect we can reuse. I think we did the same thing. Was it when we did Rehgar and we had the problem where if you put Rehgar's revive on a bot and that bot takes too much damage before the revive actually gets to retrigger, you're gonna lose that. Now we have an overkill protection. So some of the effects like Lethal 1, for example, that will only tick in the last 20%, and if potentially you're 25 and takes too much damage and the bot dies, then that will not trigger the Lethal 1's protection. So we've actually added that that's going to actually support it, then we'll go forwards. And we're always going to be try to put more stuff in. So I guess the design has more of an option to do things.
Cool. I guess somebody said, Majestic Merlin says, will there be a sniper glass bot category coming?
Sniper? I mean,
Sniper.
we're not. No, I think we have already sniper. It's smoke screen. We have 2 bots. Not planning on making a category. I think when we had originally in the game, we had more categories, and it became a bit muddling the waters because, like, you were just like trying to have a class that is something like another class, and we have too many classes, and people didn't know exactly what they should be carrying or concerning. So at that point, we decided to go down to the 5-6 classes we have right now, and in this case, snipers are part of the gunner class.
Yeah, and I know somebody said, great, another broken bot upon release, but it seems like we're learning new things about the game engine as we're like doing more unique things. I don't know if you agree with that, Vivek. We've never done something like this before. We never did something like we did with Retgar and Junkkeeper. We found like we learned a whole bunch from that situation. It just seems now we're like putting in fixes so we can use more of these crazy combinations and different things, because right now people will say we want new things part of the game, and we're obviously trying new things, but obviously uncovering new things as well.
In the ideal world, you're gonna have this effect already in the game, supported fully and properly, and then get the bot out before then. But timing wise, it's not good because we just designed this bot like 2 weeks ago. It's not easy to just get a new version out that supports it straight away in order to allocate for this bot. If we knew like in advance we're gonna do this, then we had more time to be able to have this out. But we want to support it and we want to get it out quite as soon as possible, not like, oh, in 1 year's time this bot is gonna be out. So I know some people are gonna be disappointed because he has this issue, but we are upfront with it and we promise a quite quick resolution.
Cool. Lord Zeke saying the two new designers did a very good job of explaining the new bot. Thanks, guys. And Reshimine, sorry if I butchered your name, says that's cool. Jamie saying let's fix Junkheap before you try and bring more of these type of bots. I think it's more, yes, obviously using it and then the combiner resets it is what Jamie is pointing
What?
at. When you use Junkheap's ability and then the combiner comes out and then it takes the heal off. I guess people are always looking at Retgar.
I mean, it's the
and-
same thing. Same thing I said. Combiners reset everything.
Hmm.
Like you have a heal on top, it's gonna go away. That is like it's how combiners work. If you feel you're losing your beneficial stuff, think about all the stuff that are detrimental to the bot that go away when you deploy the combiner. When you know, like I am gonna get this bot up there getting hacked or stunned for a long time, and then I'm just gonna give the combiner, and then that doesn't matter because it goes away. It's the same principle. If we remember the good things, we're gonna remember the bad things too, and then it's like you're gonna have to fight with that. So one then ability that the heal stays behind, you'd rather have that and the bot comes back with 20 seconds of stun and then sits there for another 20 seconds of stun and then just wait until that goes. It's how it was designed, and like yes, that's the problem with Junkie, but I think that's not the problem. Is how the game has been designed. If you're talking about Combiner and Junkie.
I mean, if you just for some reason just fixed it so Retgar and Junkheap did work, then it affects all the other bots, doesn't it? Because like you said, when you take the bots, you're almost like killing them, you're resetting them. Like if you did not do that and you just like brought the bots
I just
in,
explained it pretty clearly that the good things were gonna stay and the bad things are gonna stay, and that's it. If you change that, you're gonna have to apply it for both of them. You're not gonna just we're just gonna keep the good stuff, forget all the bad stuff. We're not gonna go through. Let's see, like this bot has like 20 effects. This is bad, remove. Keep. It's like it's not gonna.
It's gonna go both ways.
Like that. It's designed like this. Like the bot goes away, effect go away, and you start from the beginning. If you have effect on the bot that from the power core, we just reapply them. But if you get something that you're going from a certain ability or a second ability, then unfortunately it goes away.
Yeah,
and that's how the game has been designed. Unfortunately, like there are some. We had some discussions. We designed like that. It's how the game is designed. If we're gonna change in the future,
yeah, even not. I wouldn't say unfortunately. It's if you see it, it makes sense. It just refreshes the slate. All your effects, anything you have negative, it just goes away when your bot comes back, and you don't.
So many tactics is deploy the combiner at that exact time when your bots have been fully hacked or stunned, in order for that to go away. It's like everyone just does that. Like if we were to change that, that just change the whole how the game is playing.
And that I believe was the expectation set by the design of the game, that players who have combiners who are at the top can plan around these things. So it has to stay. But the thing about Blue Streak is it's very different. It's more about
we're gonna fix that because that like we won't support that in the future. So it's not an effect anyway. We should move on with other cool stuff.
Yes, we've got Titans to show. I'm not sure if you're.
Now?
Yes, we have. I'm being told we have new Titans to show. So
and we did get asked, can we see a bit of the next Titans, please, with melted cheese?
Yes. So let's see the new Titans.
It was very nice of asking.
So yes, we're gonna reveal the next Titans, and I like how people were just throwing it in there, like it's actually set in stone. But no, it's a new announcement. We are actually revealing new Titans. No one knows about them. They've been like leaked that they are coming in the future. But yes, new Titans are gonna be in the game, and they are gonna be the Ark and the Nemesis, and no one has seen them before. So yes, that's quite like a big news.
Not even I have seen these.
This is cool.
So yeah, we're gonna have new Titans coming in this year in the game, and the one is the Ark and Nemesis. So the third Titan that people can unlock and get in their base. We're not in a position now where we can reveal what they're gonna be doing for abilities. We're gonna just showcase it, and I think in the next stream we're gonna have more information. We're gonna start play testing them soon too. So this is why we wanted to reveal them now, so we can start, designing their abilities and more stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff to design, I guess, when you design a Titan.
I really like
Uh,
the arc. When do you think these are coming to the game? Are they coming in an event? Is
They're
it gonna
gonna
be a
probably come in
4-star?
December.
December.
And this time around, I think we're gonna change how we introduce the previous Titans. I think we're gonna have an event that's gonna have both the 3-star and the 4-star Titan in it. So probably be quite similar to the 4-star event we ran the last time, but in the middle of that you can get the 3-star. The idea is we want to release new Titans. We want players to be able to, have a reason to replace the existing Titans. We don't want them to sit there for like, I don't know, 6 months until we do the 4-star event. So we want to give the 4-star and 3-star quite
Sorry.
straight away.
Sorry,
What?
sneezed. Ignore me.
Sorry.
Sorry, Yanis. People are saying, "Oh wow, I love it. He's beautiful. You're the best. I want to see Nemesis."
We will.
We will get there. We will get there.
Because I have to change the account. So in a minute, I will just go and see showcase Nemesis. So take it as much as as you can before I switch around. But yeah, the arc. So some people will say, but the arc is already in the mountains. So no, they remade it. So that's how we go with the in-game kind of like reasoning why we have 2 arcs in the campus. Because
Yes,
we didn't want to redesign the campus.
yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop now and I'm
That
gonna
is
change to the Nemesis really quickly.
That's pretty cool. So coming in December, I think we've also got December's going to be a very busy month. It's like endurance. It's going to be Titan event. So heads up for people. Is it going to be an individual event then, with the being with endurance round the corner?
Oh, we don't
and things? Okay, we
No
don't know if
idea.
it's going to be
We're
alliance or
gonna
individual.
try to. I mean, now we've announced it. I think we're gonna get the schedule as quick as possible so
Yeah.
people know what. I think it's probably gonna be an alliance one, but we gonna have more information coming up,
Cool.
and I don't know yet.
Shani is asking, will he be stronger than Fort Max? Like Fort Max was stronger than Metroplex?
I don't know. It depends on the design that the designers decide to take. I mean, the idea was that it should be kind of like a rock paper
Okay.
scissors between the Titans.
Hmm.
So Fortress Maximum will trump Metroplex, and then the Arc will trump Fortress Maximus, but Metroplex might be better than the Arc or something like that. But Jesse can probably verify.
Yeah, I think you said it's true. The idea is to have a rock, paper, scissors
rock,
kind
paper.
of like between the 3, which all 3 of them like counter one another, or in that sense.
And I guess as always, if everybody's using one Titan, there is going to be balancing because you want it to work in that way.
Exactly. So
Cool.
It should be
still-
balanced like that in a way.
Nice.
So yeah, let's see the Nemesis.
Let's see. I was just looking at his name on the left, the Arc.
Yeah, I mean it's still like in development, right? So we're still trying to.
I like how tall these are. They're very tall.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't activate him.
See if we get the
Oh,
Metricon.
got an error.
Go back.
Look at those long legs.
Yeah, they are both quite unique designs, but also really cool. And I think there's still some bugs in it, but we're still working on that. There was a jump there on the animation.
Very
and
nice.
let's remember ourselves. Wait, that's actually work.
That's
There are more bugs in there. Okay, so still
English.
work in progress. But yeah, that's a hair. So Nemesis is a C, just a reminder. So it's the first female Titan. So yeah, we don't have the animation transforming back to the ship yet. So we need to properly hook this up.
What a woman, am I right?
How big she
Yeah,
is. Yes,
break-
they're very
Yes,
tall.
it is
Yeah.
breakdancing.
Very, very
We
tall.
like him big.
I hope we can zoom out on the base a little bit more because this is going to get... We might need more zoom out options, Yanis. Very, very cool.
We upgraded the zoom when we do the Titans because of this exactly reason. So you can
Yeah, yeah.
actually see them from the top.
Cool. Do you have any questions about the Titans? They're coming in December. We don't know about event details just yet, and we can't really share um, any abilities or things just yet. While design, they'll probably be hitting playtest soon, right, guys?
Yeah, and we're gonna have a next stream. We'll definitely be able to share more information about their abilities and other things.
Cool.
By
Grand
next week,
Galvatron is
we-
saying
would be in play.
revealed. Sorry, Jesse.
I was just saying by next stream it would be in playtest or would be very close to be finished in playtest. So
Cool.
be on the lookout.
Grand Galvatron is saying, do any of you recall sharing models on the Nemesis in the IGN trailer back in May? Yes, I
That's a
remember
nice
that time.
trailer.
Yeah, because Yanis was like, "Oh my god, Hasbro need these designs, and I need them by tomorrow." I remember.
they
Oh
were-
no, okay, I remember that actually.
Yeah,
I definitely remember that.
Hasbro kind of like we had the kind of like let's when they announced it, actually saw them in game, and we tried to actually fast forward it. It was really early days, but we wanted to be included to Hasbro, and of course we really appreciate that they actually did the mention of them.
It's crazy. Like, when was that? That was May, and now they're only just sitting playtest, so that it's pretty crazy that.
Yeah, I mean,
things
we
take
just
time,
fast
so-
forward the art. Like we had
Yeah.
the art for quite some time. I think we designed the art. We told Hasbro, I think last year in October, like because they had the arc toy, like we want to make a Titan out of the Nemesis so we can pair them into battle. And then Hasbro was like, 1 second, this is the Nemesis. Like, it's coming out. I was like, oh, okay, great. So we were really privileged that they were working on her at the same time, and so we didn't do our design. We just copied it, and we were like, just let us know as soon as you have any information about how it looks. So it was actually pretty like we are working on this right now. This is on the like hot on the press, and then straight away we could get the concept and make her. So it was really cool to be able to work on something that Hasbro has just created, initiated, and then started and released like I don't know, a couple of months ago.
Cool. Jamie's saying props to the design team. They both look great. Yeah, they look amazing.
Thank you for that.
Those Titans look epic. So yeah. I also want to bring you up, Yanis, on a comment you made in
Do we
January.
have a trivia? I want to ask before we go
We-
further questions.
I haven't-
no trivia.
I
Sorry,
haven't
it's
been
fine.
sent any trivia. In January of this year, you mentioned on stream that we would see potentially another 5-star combiner this year.
Hmm.
Yes, somebody dug up your
potentially.
comments. Potentially.
I said potentially based
Some real
on if
sleuths
if the community choose a 5-star, that could be part of the combiner team.
Okay.
But they haven't, so we haven't seen one. So we
Okay.
won't see one because
So
they
it's-
haven't chosen.
So it's a community's fault. So community, the next
man.
time we have a 5-star vote, we need to be doing some strategic votes here for a combiner 5-star.
I can't believe this.
So the way I've set it up in a way, like when we were just making these pods are not available to be kind of like chosen, it was kind of like we wanted to be in a position where we have both the Autobot and the Decepticon combiners like missing one part or two parts in a way that if someone like picks that, then we can like, all right, let's finish the other part. So we have like 2 5-star combiners like of the same things. But no one has picked one, so I didn't have to release a 5-star combiner yet. They're gonna come next year for sure, but not this year.
Cool. And what about 5-star Titans? Are we going to see another Titan 4-star like we're seeing, with Ark right now? Are we going to have another 4-star Titan and then we're going to have 5-star? Like, how many more Titans are we going to bring to the game before we start going, okay, 5 stars are coming?
I think some point next year we're gonna see the 5-star Titan. I think for us it's gonna be spicy thing how you unlock them. And also there's a lot of power to be had. It's like we don't want to rush with it. Like we're gonna have to figure that out in the process and how much effort it takes. So this is kind of like a spicy subject, not like yes, lose the 5-star Titan. Because when we had one 5-star combiner, and then the game goes kind of like you play a 5-star combiner, you're probably better than anyone else. So there's things like that, and you can't give it easily to everyone. Unfortunately, you can't just like everyone get a 5-star Titan. So yeah, it's gonna be something we have to figure out next year. I don't have any ready questions. like answers.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, well, I'm very happy that people really like the Titans and the new bot. That's really cool. If you've got any more questions, because we're literally down to our last 5 minutes now. Wow, that stream just flew by. That's
See, and
pretty.
they'll want to share more stuff. We wouldn't even
We
have the
s-
time. for it.
Well, we still got time to share more stuff, but since you brought it up, what is coming next to Transformers Earth Wars that you're being tight-lipped about, Yanis?
I think we're working on a number of things. Like we do want to unlock the new rank soon, so an extra rank. But we are actually trying to do some work behind the scenes in order to make it more accessible for people to unlock future ranks. So we are doing some work before we get to that point. That's like on the content side. We're working on a bit of a reskin of the game. More details to follow,
Excited.
but yeah,
Which looks amazing, by the way, is all
Which
we can
looks-
say about
Are
it.
you
Looks
telling me?
amazing.
Are you telling me the whole game is getting reskinned? The whole
Yeah.
thing? The whole
Yeah.
game?
well, the UI at least, the user,
The
the thing
UI.
that people interacted will gonna be upgraded.
So
it's
when
gonna
I-
look much,
When I check a bot, the tooltip is going to be more clear.
yes, it is
That-
kind of like
that-
we want to improve visibility, we want clarity, make things more pretty, and we want to also tackle some pain points of some players having with some of the screens that it's not a user interface or it takes too much time. So we'll be doing that to kind of modernize the game going forward because we have a lot of dreams and we don't want the game looking like it's a 7-8 year old game now. So we're doing that. And then we have more ideas for like the thing is going to be a new event type and other things coming next year. But lots of
Cool.
interesting stuff. Yeah, it's a
Seems to
matter of
be-
unfortunately getting them finished and rolling them out.
Cool. Seems to be a big year ahead of us. And I think we've only got 2 more streams left of this year. Will we hear more of the new things coming next year in the next 2 streams, or are we tight-lipped now
I think
until
so. I
next
think
year?
I mean, if not next stream, definitely just before the new year, I think we're
Mm.
gonna probably share some stuff about how the game is gonna look and maybe talk about what the new future event is gonna be. So yeah, stay
Nice.
tuned.
Nice, exciting. Exciting. Any plans to add more building/features to the Alliance HQ?
Not right now, but I think for sure we're always gonna be trying to think and like add
Mm.
stuff in the future. When we created it, it was also with the whole point of like we'll be able to expand it and add new extra capabilities in it. I don't think we have anything working right now, but we definitely need to start thinking and adding some more new projects going forward. But I know the players are still quite some time before they finish the current project. But yeah, I
Yep.
think the idea is to keep expanding it and adding more new interesting projects going forward.
Cool. And then I think just before we sign off, Meryl, we're doing a winter skin. Everybody wants to see the Sentius twins with a candy cane weapon. I'm so for it. I'm so for it. Like, this is just like amazing.
But
Um,
also, like, think outside the box too, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I love the ideas we have so far, but maybe don't go for the obvious. Maybe think of something more
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
And then I think that could be fun
I
to
would
see.
love-
Add a
Yes.
Grinch. Use
What do you
Grinch.
say?
Use Grinch as your like just a
You
green.
could make the Grinch.
Grinch.
I saw a few people say that.
mean-
I saw a
Well,
few
I
people
mean,
talk about that.
borderline copyright, but we could make our own version of the Grinch, can't we, Yanis?
Right, yes.
Megatron was kind of like meant to be
A
look
Scrooge
like Grinch
McDuck.
like last year,
Yes.
so be something unique.
Yeah, but I honestly am digging the candy cane. It's pretty cool. Might need
It's a
to-
cute idea.
Yeah.
I should just
think-
use Santa Claus. They all Santa Claus just build him like a giant Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's actually
How do we decide who wins?
Well, we're gonna get all them together, and we're gonna probably look at them on stream, and then we can see who our favorite is. But it's gonna be super exciting. So, cool, awesome. Jamie says, "Great stream, very informative, good." And that brings us to time. So much going on, so much to look forward to. Endurance next week. Have a great Halloween because we won't speak to you before then. We may add a bonus stream in this next month, I believe. We may add a bonus stream in next month. We will see. So we shall see you all sometime in November. So thank you, Meryl and Vivek, for joining us on your first stream. We hope you loved it. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it
To
was
everybody
great.
else.
Also remember to fill out the survey. How do you say it? Survey that we posted in the Discord. It's a very important survey. You should fill it out and you might win some 5-star shards. So you
Yes.
should do it.
And we will be taking your
Yeah.
survey results to these 3 people here saying this is what our community wants. So please fill it in. It's very important. So thank you, everybody, and see you next time.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Bye.